my name is Tabitha and I am a fine-haired specialist and a hair loss practitioner at Christopher J. Salon in Plymouth. And today I wanted to talk to you about rapid hair shedding, rapid hair fallout, and it's called Telogen Effluvium. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of science first. I'm going to talk about what causes this and what you can do to help it at the end. And I really hope this helps you guys. If you know anybody who is going through this, or if you have gone through this yourself, it is very traumatic for people when you have all that hair coming out in your hands and in your brushes for a month, 2, 3 months. It's very traumatic. So I hope this helps you guys. So if you have any friends who have gone through this or are going through this, if you could share this video with them, that would be great. So first of all, you lose about 50 to 100 hairs a day on average, which seems like a lot because I feel like I only have 500 hairs on my head. And so losing 50 to 100 of those, I feel like seems like a lot. So what happens is each individual hair is in a different stage. So you have a growing stage, a resting stage, and a falling out stage. So you have your anagen, your telogen, and your catagen. So your anagen phase actually is your growing phase, and your hair stays in that phase for 3 to 7 years. That's why some people can grow hair down past their knees, and some people can only grow hair to their shoulders. So depending on your genetics, that's how long your hair can grow. Your telogen phase is your resting phase. This lasts for about 3 months, and then your catagen phase is your falling out phase. So when it's called Telogen Effluvium, what happens is we need to kind of look back and see, when did your hair start falling out? You need to go back and find out when that happened, because the reason why we want to know that is because 3 months prior to when the hair started falling out is what happened. Something happened inside the body to cause enough stress for this Telogen Effluvium to occur. So I feel like that helps people when they know the cause of why their hair is falling out. So in my case, this happened to me twice already in my life, and it was with both of my pregnancies. So with my son, I actually had a C-section, and it was an emergency C-section, so I was put under at that time, and that is stressful on the body too. And that happened after I had my son. It was soon after. It was 2 to 3 months after I had my hair loss started, and I feel like that, and my whole hairline fell out. So there's nothing more traumatic than having a little baby and then all your hair is going too. But with my daughter, it was actually probably about, I thought I was past the stage where my hair was gonna fall out, but it was about 5 to 6 months after I had my daughter. But I wasn't put under with her. I didn't have anesthesia with her. It was just a regular C-section. And I didn't have as much fallout the second time either. So you kind of need to go back and find out what happened. So there are several things that can cause this. And one of them is pregnancy. One of them is hormones. So if you're having a surge of hormones, also the surgery. So any type of anesthesia could happen. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, depending on your body and what's happening in your body. And also thyroid condition is probably the first thing that hairstylists think of when people are having a rapid fallout is, have you had your thyroid checked? So if you're having other symptoms, besides just your hair shedding, if you're having other symptoms as far as, low weight or low energy, especially low energy, low mood, weight loss, weight gain, if you're having rapid heartbeat. This is all contributed to more of a thyroid or a hormonal imbalance, and you'll want to definitely go see your doctor to see if that is what's causing it. Other things that can cause it is trauma, car accident, any type of sickness. You know, a cold usually doesn't do it, but a really double batch of pneumonia could cause it, so sickness can cause it. And another big one is medications. High blood pressure, low blood pressure, diabetes medications, thyroid medications, hormone, all this can cause telogen effluvium to happen. Even going on and off birth control, anytime you go on a medication, anytime you come off a medication, this can happen to your hair. So just think of, I want you guys to think of though that once that hair sheds out, a new one is growing in its place. A new stronger one is already coming in. So a lot of people will go get hair catchers and try to count the hairs, and don't do that. Don't stress yourself out more. I know that's easy to say, but try to keep the stress down when you're going through this. So instead of looking at all the hairs coming out, just think of all those new hairs that are coming in, and I hope that helps. I hope that helps you guys. So what to do? So what to do when your hair starts falling out in clumps? So first of all, I would suggest getting on a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. 95% of our hair is made of keratin. That's why hair, skin, and nail vitamins are full of biotin, vitamin Bs, usually iron, things that happen for your skin. We sell a really good one here. Do your research and find a really good one. Don't just go pick one up that has a lot of fillers or things in it. Get a really good hair, skin, and nail vitamin. A lot of people are taking collagen now and putting collagen in their coffee for their skin. And I have a lot of redness to my skin if I don't wear makeup. I do have a lot of redness, and I noticed once I started taking a really good hair, skin, and nail vitamin that inflammation went away out of my skin too, and my skin was a lot clearer. So it has other benefits as well. It is good for your skin, your eyes, your liver, your nervous system. It does a lot of good things. So a hair, skin, and nail vitamin will strengthen the skin, the scalp, and keep the hair really healthy. You'll notice a difference when you take these. Now, don't just take it for a couple weeks and say nothing's happened. You want to take it for 3 months. You want that hair that's coming in to be strong and healthy. So I would just take it all the time. But if you aren't good with vitamins, I would take it 3 to 6 months for sure, just to help with your hair. So the second thing that I want to tell you about is be gentle. So if you are taking a towel and scrubbing your head and brushing it when it's wet, you might be pulling out hairs that are still in the growing phase. And we want to keep those growing hairs in that phase, because then once you pull those hairs out, they weren't ready to come out yet. They weren't ready for that fallout. So it takes longer for those hairs. So my grandmother bought me a silk pillowcase when I was 22, and she said, this is great for your skin and your hair. And I have been using a silk pillowcase since I was 21. I know that sounds silly, but the silk pillowcase is super nice, because without, a cotton pillowcase is pulling all the oils out of your skin. And I really love my silk pillowcase. So that's always a good one. And then use an old soft cotton t-shirt for your hair. Don't be pulling it up and wrapping it up and, pulling your hair. Be super gentle with your hair. When your hair is wet, it's like a rubber band. It is very elastic. You don't want to pull and stretch the hair to make it more brittle either. Also, we want to use good old science has created hair growing shampoos. And what is happening is they are putting ingredients in these shampoos that are anti-aging products. They're anti-aging products for your scalp and for your hair. They're very nourishing. There's no sulfates, there's no parabens. A lot of them have essential oils in them. These shampoos are going to keep your hair in the growing stage for a longer period of time. And these work. These have been scientifically proven that they work, and that we carry a couple actually, and they've been dermatologists and physician made. They are made by physicians and dermatologists and some of the top skincare people. So they're really good. Another thing you can do is topical vitamins. And a lot of topical vitamins basically have the same thing as your internal vitamin does, is that they have biotin, vitamin B's, and so what you're doing is you're putting that on at night and then you're shampooing it out in the morning. So they're super easy to use. If you want to help your hair internally and externally, you can do that too. And I'm talking about more of a natural vitamin. You can do Rogaine and minoxidil, but with this type of hair loss, the hair is coming back, and minoxidil is a drug. You could have side effects from minoxidil, so I think the natural way is the way to go. I have a client who uses essential oils, and she is having amazing results with essential oils, putting those on at night as a topical vitamin. So, and I can get the recipe from her, what she's using, but I've seen amazing results with hers too. And the topical vitamin that we sell here, there is no chemicals in that either. So it's just basically a lot of vitamins that you're putting on. So I really hope this helps you guys and helps someone in your life. I actually turn on my messenger on my Facebook, on my business page. So if you have any questions and don't want to put them down in the comments below, if you want to come in for a scalp check and look under a microscope to see what's happening, I can do that at the salon. But if you have any questions that you don't want to put down below, you can always direct message me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions for you and to help you go through if you're going through this Telogen Effluvium. And my next video will probably be on hair loss, because I know a lot of you want to know more detail about that too. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you in the salon soon.